Hello, everyone. Welcome back, and if this is your first time, welcome to the show, quote unquote. I'm going to talk about two anime today, and we're just going to get right into it. I'm going to start talking about gamers. Now, gamers is, I guess, a bunch of gaming nerds, and the story's rom-com, so there's romance and there's comedy, and that's good. The gaming part of gamers is a bit of a backdrop, so the namesake of it is meh. But then again, it's called gamers, not games, so it's really not about the games. It's just the fact that, hey, they enjoy games, and some of them are hardcore, some of them are casual. Cool. There ain't nothing wrong with that. In fact, it's actually, I kind of really like this one. Not necessarily because of its theme, but because it doesn't actually waste your time. Like, we start figuring out who likes who pretty damn quickly. And they actually do make progress, but a lot of it is to do with a lot of misunderstandings. Even though they're going the right direction, there's still so many misunderstandings in this show. Like, that's almost the entire concept. Like, one dude and one girl like each other. They are dating each other. But they start thinking that the other is cheating on them with these other characters. And it's like, really, y'all? Really? And then, like, the main guy and main girl, they actually do end up together by, like, the middle of the season, too. This is also season 1. There's maybe a season 2 of this. I haven't found an official source, but all the sources that I have found say that it's going to be like June of 2018, that there might be a second season of this. I don't know. I can't really find an official link to anything. If you do know anything about that, please let me know. But yeah, I like this show. It's pretty funny. It's lighthearted, which is really nice. It doesn't take itself too ridiculously seriously. And all the problems in the show are just misunderstandings, but I mean, these are a bunch of socially awkward nerds, so I can kind of get that. A little bit. You have to suspend your disbelief a little bit, because the fact that there's even a gaming club in school, anytime that happens, you have to suspend your disbelief, because I just could never see that being an actual real thing. Maybe it's different in Japan, but in America, there's no way that could, like, fly. But yeah, I mean, characters are nice. There's kinds of twists and turns, and eventually, like, they do run into, you know, some of the tropes of rom-com. But the fact that they actually make progress, like, it doesn't take the entire season for one of them to confess, like, that's super surprising. Like, by episode 6, they ask each other out, and they agree, and it's like, what? It's super surprising, and they're also surprised by it because they're overthinking the situation. But I like the fact that they went with their gut. They didn't hold back just because they were overthinking. They just went with it. They went with their honest feelings, and it's super refreshing to have some people not be inhibited by, like, social convention or anything. They're just like, hey, I like you, boom, let's do this. And it's like, yeah, boom, let's do this. And it's like, oh, that's super refreshing. Like, the only show that does this better and faster is My Love Story. And I mean, I do rank My Love Story super high. Like, it's probably ranked, like, at least maybe top 5 rom-coms I've ever seen. I'm not sure where exactly it places there, because Toradora and Golden Time are also there, and those two may be 1 and 2. So, but there's a couple others that I may like a bit more than My Love Story. But either way, Gamers is good. I do know that on Crunchyroll, it's a bit of a mixed bag with how people received it, but I also fault that with Crunchyroll just advertising it like crazy and not actually, you know, going for the target audience. They were just trying to spread it to the broad audience. So a lot of the broad audience don't like rom-com. So that's what happened there. Now the second one, oh boy, this one is heavy. It is Myself, Yourself. Oh my god, I have never seen a story filled with so many heavy issues. Like, it's like choking. how heavy the like issues of this story is. Like you got, so I'm gonna spoil this a little bit. There's an old lady with straight up dementia. I know it's straight up dementia because I've seen it firsthand, so I know it's straight up dementia that she has. Then you have like the brother and sister who are like quote unquote too close, but then they like end up getting pushed together anyways. It's super weird, but I can understand it a little. Not the whole getting together part, but the fact that they're close. I mean, they are literally as close as blood relatives could ever be. So it makes complete sense in that regard. But then like a bunch of additional stuff happens and it eventually like pushes them together and they run away and it's like, what the hell? And then we have murder. There's murder mystery as well, arson, and freaking suicide, and it's like, oh my god, this is super freaking heavy. Oh my god. But it's good. It is actually good. However, the romance part of it is a bit lacking, I'm gonna say. I don't really feel anything romantically between any of these characters. I mean, I feel the suffering and I feel the agony that these characters go through, but I don't feel like romance. And then at like the last episode is like, boom, 10 years pass, and it's like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? Like, you just jumped 10 years? There's a lot of shit that happens in 10 years, and they just jump it, and it's like, ah, fuck, okay. But I mean, you at least get to know that all the main characters are at least okay, especially after all the fucking drama and tragedy that happens. Like, my god, these are some nice kids that just have the worst shit that the world could thrown at them, and they somehow make it through. It's really nice. It's a really nice story, but again, it's heavy. It is super heavy. I can recommend it if you're looking for something heavy, but if you are looking for something that's cheerful and happy, I definitely can't recommend it because it is super goddamn heavy. Like, this super depressing atmosphere is throughout the entire show. Like, from the very start, as soon as you see the dude with the watch and him freaking out at the sight of blood on a knife, like, you immediately are like, oh shit. I know I was. Of course, that's for multiple reasons, but we'll not really get in on that. But yeah, both of these are pretty good. Gamers is definitely way lighter and has a bit of a weird last episode, especially in nowadays with all the debacle in the games industry. Like, damn, they call out a lot of shit on the last episode of Gamers. And Myself, Yourself, it doesn't end really well. It doesn't. But, I mean, it does end happy in a way, but not in a really good way. Like, you don't get to see any real romance. It's more like a drama comedy than it is an actual romance. And Gamers is just lighthearted and nice. So, I mean, both of them are pretty good. If you're looking for something heavy, Myself, Yourself. If you're looking for something light, Gamers. I personally prefer Gamers because I prefer lighter things. But that's just me. Anyways, like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. Please tell me some good anime. I seriously want to know some good anime. Tell me some good anime. And we'll see y'all next time.